Week 7 of the NFL, and we'll see Brock Purdy. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the 49ers and the Chiefs coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Northern California and Levi's Stadium in the South Bay in Santa Clara, California. Good to be in the booth with Greg Olson. I'm Mike Tirico. Greg, this is a passing league. You know that from your days. It's evolved even more to a game in the air. And boy, do we have a couple of quarterbacks who know all about moving their team via the pass.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see this ball thrown early and often throughout the game. And anyone who loves offensive football, this is certainly a treat. And you said it, Mike. This league has turned more and more with each passing season into a passing league. If you can't throw, if you can't generate points through the air and explosive plays, it is going to be very difficult to compete and win week in and week out in today's modern NFL.
On the return, here's Isaiah Pacheco. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs come out with the face of the NFL, Patrick Mahomes. Two-time regular season MVP, three-time Super Bowl MVP, just in his 8th year, best in the business at the helm for KC. Greg?
I'll tell you what, Mike, we have a blast every week doing this, but when we get our assignments and we see this guy on deck, it just gets a little bit more special. I mean, to witness firsthand one of the greatest, one of the most transcendent players of all time at the quarterback position, you just know when he's on the field, you're likely to win.
And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 75 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City. And Greg, that is the way you love to start one of those games. Get off the bus, get on the field, get in the end zone. The road team with the first 6 of this one.
And you can just see, Mike, it takes a lot of the air out of the stadium. And this crowd, they're fired up, started the game, trying to make their presence felt. And the opposing team goes all the way down for an opening drive touchdown. That's an ideal way to start.
And this one is blocked. So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Here come the 49ers, and they are led by Brock Purdy. You know the story, taken last in the 2022 draft. The last 2 seasons, he has led the Niners deep in the playoffs, and it's his 3rd season, Greg, as the QB for San Francisco.
They find themselves coming off a win last week that came right down to the end, and the best teams in the NFL, Mike, they can win close games and they can win different style games. You're not going to blow people out consistently in the NFL. The league is just too good and has too much parity. But the teams that are the best in one-score games, they're often the ones finding themselves in the best position come playoff time.
To throw on first down is Purdy. Gets this one into the hands of Dewan Jennings. They'll try and play with some pace early on. Purdy on first down. He'll locate his tight end, George Kittle. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Purdy. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Now it's McCaffrey. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. They're trying to work quickly here and put the pressure on the defense. Oh, big hole left side. What a great gainer that is. He runs it down to the 5. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? And he's in. George Kittle second touchdown of the year.
Look, Mike, I don't want to imply that they drew this play up specifically because this is when the league is celebrating National Tight Ends Day. But you got to admit, it's kind of fun seeing him score on this day in particular and join his fellow tight ends who have also scored throughout the league.
Now Jake Moody for the extra point. It's up and good. And the 49ers move out in front by a point. It's 7-6. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Patrick Mahomes is going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. He had the touchdown pass earlier, adding to his season total. You get a look at the NFL leaders in touchdown passes to this point this season. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. So 1 quarter in the books in this rematch of Super Bowl 58. The Niners have the early advantage. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. Second and a yard. Throwing is Mahomes. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line. 3rd down and 9. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a second. On 4th down, on is the Chiefs' new punter for 2024, Matt Araiza. As this drive quickly stalled out, so he's on to punt it away. This one fielded out beyond the 25. Oh, looked like he may have hit a seam for a moment, but he's taken down after a solid return. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the gun, it's Purdy. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. That's taken in by Jennings. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. They need 2. Here's Purdy. He'll try and get there on the ground. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a 1st down. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. Downfield, and it's caught by Ayuk. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. This is caught for a touchdown. There is a penalty flag down. Let's see if this one holds up.
Pass interference. Defense.
On is Moody to add the extra point. He gets it to go, and the 49ers will take a 14-6 lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the 1st half, and the kickoff's coming their way. But dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense going to get it one final time in this 1st half. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Timeout 49ers. That is their 2nd. On clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They put Kelce in motion. They don't want a repeat of first down, so they'll keep it on the ground now. That will make 3rd down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one. Once again, they keep it on the ground. And apparently we'll forget about that for the moment and turn our attention to quarter number 3. Let's go. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's Christian McCaffrey and the 49ers offense coming back onto the field. 1st and 10. Purdy. And that ball incomplete. He was trying to hook up with Deebo Samuel that time. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Out of the gun. It's Purdy. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down. That one incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
And this is incomplete, but it looked like that defender got a head start. Let's check the call. Back to the air again is Purdy. Now he'll run. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. This offense moving quickly, and they'll try to get set. First down throw there is incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a 2 3rd down?
And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
49ers field goal. A 51-yard attempt.
Moody's kick is good. And the Niners will now make it an 11-point game. It's 17-6.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
The Chiefs offense trotting back out with their first involvement of this second half. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Here's a run with Hunt. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down, a sack on what likely will wrap up play in this 3rd quarter. Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelce. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final act here in this 3rd quarter. 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Pressure gets there, and down he goes. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. That's taken in. And he's going to have the Chiefs 1st down. They convert in style. Huge play on 4th and long. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's going to be brought down. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Man in motion is Brown. They'll drop to throw. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Talanoa Hufanga.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot to get his hands on the ball and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Tight end, the motion man to the right. Again, it's McCaffrey. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. Purdy to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Now fair catch, signal for, and made here at about the 43-yard line. The Chiefs offense ready to get back at it. This is 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Timeout 49ers. That is their 2nd. And we'll take it with just over 90 seconds left on the clock. Down on 2nd and long. Mahomes back. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. The crowd cranking it up another notch before 3rd and long. To throw is Mahomes. Trying to push the ball down the field. It's an interception. Picked off by the former Florida State Seminole. And the Niners have excellent field position as they take over right at midfield.
You know, Mike, what I think is interesting is we had a chance to sit down with this young player this week leading up to today's game, and it kind of felt to both of us that he had a little bit of a chip on his shoulder. He fell to the 2nd round on draft night. In his mind, he thought he was a 1st rounder. But I'll tell you what, whatever round he was drafted in, if he keeps making plays like this, there's going to be a lot of teams who are going to be kicking themselves for skipping over him on draft night.
Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Moving the tight end right. On 3rd down, it's Purdy. Ayuk makes the catch right side. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. Now Purdy. Pass brought in by Samuel. And he's going to have a Niners 1st down. It's a gain of 7 on 4th and 4. They run straight ahead with McCaffrey. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
He'll get it inside the 20. And he's going to be taken down. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. That's hauled in once again. It's Ayuk. And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So a win here for the 49ers. And right away you can point to the turnover battle. Always key. Tells the story so often. It did here again today. Their offense didn't turn it over at all. They finished on the plus side with the takeaways. And as a result, they're going to come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.